ASCII characters experienced in the UART serial window of Kyle IDE. This is the UART block diagram, right? This is the UART block diagram. UART is a full duplex serial communication protocol. We are very much interested in focusing the ASCII table. So why the ASCII table is focused much? Because all our screens, now our display systems, we are able to see the alphanumerical characters, right? In most of all our display systems, we see only alphanumerical characters. Whenever we talk about alphanumerical characters, always there are uppercase letters from capital A to capital Z and lowercase letter like small a to small z, and there are some special symbols. ASCII characters are very much widely used whenever there is an alphanumerical display, including LCD displays. So not only LCD displays, whenever we are interested to monitor the output in the serial window. If you have an experience with Raspberry Pi board, if you have an experience with Arduino board, if you have any experience with any of the microcontroller board or embedded system board, mostly those boards will respond to the users only through the serial window. If there is a serial window, the display use only ASCII characters. That we need to understand. So, to look at some of the ASCII with respect to serial window, I'm just simulating some of those things to justify how best it works. Okay, that is the first topic of the discussion today. So, if you look at the screen, so what you see in the screen is ASCII table, where in the first column there is a decimal value, in the second column there is an octal value, in the third column there is a hexadecimal value, and the fourth column there is a binary value, and the fifth column there is a text, and the sixth column there is a description. Okay, so what do you mean by line feed? Okay, line feed, name itself justifies feeding the line. Okay, it goes to the next line. So 0A is line feed, and let us look at this code. The impact of line feed, that is when you give 0A, you see, for making us to understand, we are going to type welcome. Okay, so within a single quote, if we give a character, whether it is an uppercase letter or lowercase letter or a special symbol, within a single quote, if we give a character, its ASCII equivalent will get transmitted. 0x41 is the ASCII equivalent of the character A. Instead of giving 0x41, if we give the character A in a single quote, it can transmit character A, as you see here. Similarly, our interest is to display welcome. So trying to identify all the ASCII characters for the welcome and typing it here, it is better to type welcome like this in the user-friendly way. So the compiler will send the ASCII equivalent of capital W, ASCII equivalent of capital E, ASCII equivalent of capital L, and COME. That's very important. If you are not giving the single quote, we can give it as a hexadecimal value like this. Okay, so UART0 transmit hold register will transmit the serial window of the Kyle IDE. Okay, let us see the line feed. When you give the line feed, how it looks like in the Kyle IDE, that I'll show you here. Here you can see in the Kyle IDE, because of UART0 transmit hold register equal to 0x0A, you're able to see the welcome is displaying like this. So WELCOME, the first line. After transmitting 0A, it will come to the next line, and then it will start typing the welcome, because it is within the while loop, there is only welcome. So welcome is keep on getting printed. But after E, that is WELCOME, it goes to the next line. And then after that, it goes to the starting line of the while loop, and then it displays again WELCOME, and the screen appears like this. Okay, welcome. As shown here, right? Let's experience this in the Kyle IDE. Within a single quote, if we give it works, WE, all caps, let it be, E, L, C, O, M, E. Okay, welcome 0A. Now we have typed this. So compile, build, rebuild all. 0 error is expected. Yes, 0 error. Then debug start. Now, if you look at the serial window, let me do the single step execution. Okay. So all of you be ready. There is one quiz, one question here. I'll request you to answer this question. Now I am going to execute the line. So pencil is going to get executed over the screen. So where the TXT pin and RX pin is configured and you are configuring the UART. So UART is initialized. Then we have started transmitting the character through UART transmit hold register after executing the 10th line, right? So W got transmitted because W is the ASCII character that is being transmitted. W is transmitted, then E is transmitted, L, C, O, M, E. So welcome has come, right? W, E, L, C, O, M, E. Now 0A is about to get executed. When 0A is getting executed, the program execution has come to the first line. Now you see, welcome is over. Instead of typing W next to E, the W will get typed in the next line because 0A is the line feed, right? So now we are expecting W below this W, not near this E. This is the beauty of this thing, you see. You see now the 11th line is about to get executed. So you can see W has come. When I run this code, you can see welcome is coming like this line feed. So if there is no 0A, what happens? You see, now I am just removing this, I'm commenting this, and I am stopping this, and I am building this code, and I am executing this now. So now 0A is commented, that is line feed is commented. If I run this code, you can see this. You can see welcome. This displaying like this, right? There is no meaning, right? There is no space, nothing, right? Because continuously keep on displaying welcome. So if there is no 0A, that is line feed, then the characters will keep on typing. If there is no meaning, user cannot able to understand this from the display. So if the display want to display properly, or the serial window want to display properly, means that 0A is mandatory. Now you can understand the significance of 0A, where I'm just coming out from the serial window. I'm just rebuilding all and going to debug start. So now 0A line feed has come. Now I'm running this code. So we are able to see welcome. Okay, now I'm running this code. We are able to see welcome. So it's aligned. Now I am passing here. I hope all of you know that the keyboard that what we have in front of us, the personal computer keyboard or the laptop keyboard, that whatever you have with you, keyboard is an embedded system. So the controller inside this keyboard will identify what key we are pressing, and the microcontroller has an intelligence in transmitting the ASCII equivalent through USB. The ASCII equivalent of the key that what we press will be transmitted to the CPU through USB, and the USB value is getting displayed in the screen. That is why we are able to see everything. The Kyle ID, I am just typing all these things just because of it accepts ASCII. So American Standard Code for Information Interchange is very important. So WELCOME is being transmitted. So WELCOME is being displayed in the serial window. So this is the simulator, right? What we are going to transmit, how it looks like in the receiver is being simulated in the UART window. Now the question here is, which key in our keyboard is line feed key?
Sorry, enter.
Fantastic, that's all. So every time when you press enter key, 0A will be transmitted from the keyboard to the CPU. After accepting 0A, the CPU will understand the cursor has to go to the next line. Why I'm just highlighting this, because any projects that we do, we don't want to connect any display systems and all. If you know how to configure the UART and if you are able to transmit the data through serial window, you can talk to the user or the board, the status can be displayed in the screen. Okay. So this is the starting point of user friendliness. Okay, sending the data through UART and making the user to understand what exactly the system is going to say is through alphanumerical characters. So to display the alphanumerical characters, we need ASCII characters. So the knowledge in ASCII is more important for an embedded system engineer to give the status in a user-friendly way to the users or the customers. something like that. So that is why coin box was successful, because nobody is necessary in front of the coin box. It earns money by itself. Just like that, the customer interaction is happening through the displays LCD, and those LCD accepts only the ASCII. So ASCII is mandatory for us to, for the human being, for us to interact with the systems. Okay. So the knowledge in this is very important. So enter key will help us to bring the cursor to the next line. So to mimic the enter key, we have to transmit 0A. That is very interesting. Okay. So that is what the message that I want to convey.